I wasn't ready.
Omni!
Little does he know I was ready.
Damn, I just hit stop.
I knew you would. I knew you would.
Right, copy, is it back on?
Just count down to 3 again.
Now
for
it
him.
is. Now it's back on.
And this is exactly why we record the full callers backup, kids. How's it going, guys? I'm Jamiethecomic, and welcome to the Comic-Con Inspirational Minds podcast, where we talk about everything that's gaming, anime, comics, and everything in between.
And he sticks the landing.
Yeah!
Smooth move, poop pounder.
10 out of 10.
Joining me today is Newman Copperman.
Hi.
Joining me also is Fishman.
Fuck you, dying of fire.
And oh my god, it's that motherfucking ice cream, Omni Beneficial.
Fish is kind of a dick. And hi.
How you all doing, guys?
I'm doing good. This is my first Caiminds Podcast. I want to react.
With
Simple.
excitement.
You stand still and let me pour gasoline on you so you can die in a fire.
Is that your thing? Do you just kill people in fires?
Yes,
I happen to
he's
be
killed
very
me 3
partial to
times.
fire.
Pyromania!
Pyromania! So, who wants to go first today? Shall we make Fishdragon go first?
Round 1. Start.
I'll go first. Okay. Have any of you played that new-ish video game with the blocks called Thomas Was Alone?
I have indeed. I have completed
I have
it.
not. I didn't even
It's
know it was
really
a thing.
fun.
What is this?
Despite it having 100 levels, you can complete it in one setting. And it's a joy to hear Wheatley's voice the whole time narrating. He narrates what's going on and what all the characters are feeling. And the characters are just blocks, rectangles. And you wouldn't think that would be so
Squares.
entertaining, but who doesn't love a good platforming puzzle game?
Well, I mean, why wouldn't it be entertaining? Minecraft's entertaining, and that's just blocks everywhere.
Block porn.
Blocks that you can control, but this is a very linear game.
If you haven't played it, it's really fun. You're basically trying to get some blocks from point A to point B, but some blocks have special abilities. For example, one is very light and can jump high. One can float. One can be bounced on.
And one's a
is
fat
mainly
fuck that
his.
can't do anything.
One's just a block.
Omni.
Yes,
Block Productions.
his name is Chris. Nobody likes Chris.
Everybody
You should have
hates
heard me when
Chris.
you should have heard me when I was playing the game, and every time I had to use him, and he fell down somewhere, and I had to go get him, I was like, Chris!
You useless fucker!
So, how was your experience playing the game, Jamie?
I actually found it was quite enjoyable. I mean, when I first heard the concept, I thought, alright, it's just going to be another point A to point B. But it's more than that. It tells a story that you wouldn't expect from, well, squares and blocks. It's hard to describe. You have to play it, but when you play it, it's not something you would say, oh god, I'm going to hate it. You will enjoy it. It's very easy to pick up and learn, but I loved it. I've completed it twice.
There was one part where the bouncy pink flat block, I got that stuck with the big tall yellow block, and they were stuck between a ceiling and the ground, and the yellow one was just bouncing out like, and I sat there going, Rule 34 strikes again. It's quadrilateral porn. It was only a matter of time.
Dimensions. Mind's blown.
Speaking of games that people have completed, I've completed Bioshock Bioshock Episode 2.
No one gives a rat's ass.
It was disappointing. I know. It was very disappointing. Bioshock Infinite, an amazing game, amazing experience, amazing characters. Gameplay was a bit cheap here and there, but it was still pretty good. Bioshock Episode 1, it kept to the same as Infinite, but it was very short, so I liked it. Episode 2, so disappointed. The only thing that I had going for it is because it continued the story. But I'm going very hard not to spoil it like Omni did. You know what you did, Omni.
I didn't spoil Bioshock.
No, but you spoiled another movie for someone, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You heathen!
Just checking, Omni. But yeah, I'm gonna try so hard not to spoil it, but basically something happens at the very beginning of the game where it reveals that Elizabeth is very vulnerable. She hasn't got her powers, and because she's quite weak without her powers and abilities, she has to rely on stealth mechanics. And can anyone remember the episode of Total Biscuit's WTF with Gary's incident?
No.
No. Well,
Oh,
basically,
wait.
he was reviewing a game called Gary's Incident, and it was like the people can't see him if he's crouching, but as soon as he stands up, they see him. That is like that with episode 2 of Burial at Sea. It's like I was so close to someone. I said, "Where are you?" Right in front of me. He could have easily looked down, stood up. Oh, there you are. So the stealth mechanic was terrible. The gameplay was just awful. But the reason people bought it is for the story. Does it answer some of the questions? Yes and no. It somewhat says what Songbird is, but it doesn't go into as much detail as we would hoped. And same with other story plots, which I better not say just in case. But it's pretty average. Get it for the story to round off Rapture and Columbus, but other than that, it's not the best experience ever.
I never played Bioshock, or 2, or Infinite, or Burial at Sea.
You suck. I hated... Well, I didn't mind... Oh, by the way, if you want to play Burial at Sea Episode 2, you must complete Episode 1. Although there is a little video that says, previously on Bioshock, that explains
explains everything.
what happened in Bioshock 1. It explains everything, but to get the full experience, you really do need to play and complete Bioshock 1. It's cheap. It's easy to beat now, so yeah, I would get that.
Okay, this is a comic-related topic, but first of all, do any of you in here read comic books?
Hit mess.
I've got a comic wallpaper / picture.
That doesn't count. No, okay.
I read it when I sleep.
For those of you who haven't been keeping up with the Marvel Universe, aka Spider-Man, Peter Parker has, in the 616 universe, which is the main Marvel Universe, has died a while ago, and his mind is invaded by Dr. Octopus. Now, this means that Dr. Octopus is inside Spider-Man's body and is using it as like a vehicle to prolong his life, but he's actually being Spider-Man because somehow during the mind switch, Doc Ock accessed the memories of Peter and got him to realize that, hey, Peter Parker is doing this for a good reason. Why don't I carry on his legacy? Now, that means that Doc Ock's being Spider-Man, but a lot of people flipped their shit and didn't like that. And Dan Slott, the writer of the series, kept it going for about 30 issues. And it's ending in April on the 31st issue with Amazing Spider-Man relaunching because Peter's coming back somehow. And basically, it's just a weird series. It's called Superior Spider-Man because Doc Ock is I don't know, something about superior.
Something about superior.
It's just something he would say, and that's why they called it that. Plus, it's another S word, like sensational. Yeah, it's sensational. Sensational Spider-Man, spectacular Spider-Man. I don't fucking know. Anyway.
The Amazing Spider-Man? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely fabulous.
There's just...
I'm so super. Thanks for asking.
The fabulous Spider-Man.
There's just so much wrong with the series. Mainly that how does nobody know that he's not himself when he talks exactly like Dr. Octopus would talk. And the Avengers are shown as incompetent idiots because they realized something was up, but they didn't scan him for anything other than to see if he was a Skrull, which means an alien that can, which is an alien that can like disguise itself as something else. And it's just, there's so much wrong with this series. But finally it's ending. Amazing Spider-Man is relaunching. And then, in the 9th issue of Amazing Spider-Man, when it finally comes out, this November there's going to be an event called Spider-Verse. Which is going...
Isn't it because of his 70th anniversary?
Well, no, that already happened. That was last year.
Is it? Oh, right. Okay.
But I think it's actually 50th. But the
You're
thing,
probably right.
yeah, it's 50th. The thing is, Spider-Verse is going to feature this is how it's being advertised. It's going to feature every single Spider-Man that has ever appeared in any comic ever.
Sonic Generation.
Zombie Spider-Man.
So like, even Peter Porker, the Amazing Spider-Ham. Even Captain Universe, which was the most OP son of a bitch you could ever see. It was basically this alien symbiote that merged with Spider-Man and made him, like, able to take on Galactus single-handedly. It's gonna have Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man 2099. Basically, it's claiming to have every single one ever. So...
Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't feel done.
I don't know how that's gonna play out, but I'm interested in giving it a shot. That's all I got.
Well, that sounds stupid. I mean, Dr. Octopus as Spider-Man, isn't the whole point he became Dr. Octopus? Well, stayed being Dr. Octopus, sorry, is to kill Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's strange. I mean, the reason he switched his mind to Spider-Man, he wasn't doing it just to be Spider-Man. What he was dying. It was in an arc called Dying Wish. Dr. Octopus was dying. He was only kept alive on life support. And, on like, the Raft, which is like a supervillain prison. And, he calls Spider-Man to him as he's dying. And, when Spider-Man gets into the rooms, all of a sudden there's a switcheroo, and Doc Ock is in Spider-Man's body, and he goes, like Peter is in Doc Ock's body, and he's like, no, I'm Peter Parker, and Spider-Man's, who is Doc Ock, is like, no, I'm Peter Parker, and shit like that. It's just so strange. I really don't know if I like it or not. I'm on the fence about it, because, I mean, I didn't have enough time to formulate an opinion, because it's only 31 issues. But really, it's strange. Plus, since he's not with Mary Jane anymore, the new love interest is, and I don't have anything against this. It's just kind of strange. His new love interest is a little person.
So it doesn't show you what happens behind closed doors. I bet he's liking that though. Like, ooh, I've got this young new body. I'm going to use it to my full ability. Ooh, hello.
Hello.
Alright then, how many of you enjoy card games?
I love card games.
I like them on motorcycles.
Oh.
Well, this doesn't have motorcycles. This one has hot anime chicks.
But we gotta have the motorcycle!
But here's the thing though, they're not just hot chicks, they're Nazi hot chicks.
Like what?
Yeah, so a while ago, there was a Kickstarter set up for the anime-themed war game called Barbarossa, which is essentially a card game where the Nazis are hot chicks. And they had a 10,000 goal within less than 3 hours. They had apparently made 100%.
Wow.
It was 100% funded in just 3 hours.
Sounds like
$10,000.
Mighty Number 9's Kickstarter.
That one was like about a day or so, and that had a much higher thing. But with this one, this is something that, takes World War II, and you play as Nazis.
Yeah.
There's like
Nazis.
hot anime Nazis.
Anime Nazis.
But yeah, less than 3 hours, it got completely funded. Just because this...
Well, what was the goal?
10,000.
Oh, okay.
I bet they're all underaged as well.
It wouldn't surprise me if more than a few of them are, but yeah, this was something that even Japan was weirded out by. You know it's freaky if even Japan doesn't want to touch it.
Oh no, we don't touch that.
So yeah, the Kickstarter was essentially to turn the already existing card game that Japan tried to just kind of sweep under the rug into something that had the English language. Got funded in less than 3 hours, and apparently there were so many $200 donations. They were just getting spammed with so many $200 donations that the creators actually had to tell people to stop. And just...
What was the 200th perk, though? Was it the actual card game?
Let's see.
We're gonna fly you out here
Destroyer
and have a party.
Destroyer pledge level: 1 copy of Barbarossa and 2 Fuhrer Reinforcements promotional cards, the playmat and the postcard set, 6 packs of player's choice card sleeves to protect your game, your name listed in the rulebook, and a special limited edition premium cloth playmat with free shipping to any U.S. domestic address, available for all stretch goals.
Oh wow.
Oh my. Well, I wish Yu-Gi-Oh would do something like that. That sounds
Yu-Gi-Oh's
awesome.
so broken nowadays, man.
But it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh, and I still would love to play it if it wasn't so broken.
Cinco summon!
Yeah, I don't even deal with that shit. I can't. Oh my god, XYZ summons, like, I don't even.
Omni, do you have anything else?
I'm here. I swear to God, I'm here.
He's lying. He replaced himself with a clone.
He's lying. He's over there.
Did
I
you
totally
go,
heard
Omni?
everything you guys were talking about.
Okay, what was the last thing we were talking about?
Fucking don't test me. That's not fair. You're supposed to take it on faith. I thought we were friends.
You were watching the movie
That was
again,
the
weren't
problem.
No.
That was the problem. You thought.
You were watching My Little Pony.
Speaking of,
You were clapping, weren't you?
this one bit of news I got like 2 weeks ago. It was I don't know why the hell was it Rush Limbaugh or Glenn Beck, one of those people. They brought up a news story where a kid was bullied because he had an MLP backpack,
Oh yeah. I
and
remember.
their solution. What was their solution? That they tell him not to bring it to school anymore, which means the bullies win.
That's kind of fucked up. There was a video released last night of Will Wheaton from Star Trek Next Generation. He was doing a panel, and a little girl asked him, did you ever, or something similar to this, what did you do when people used to call you a geek or a nerd? And it was just so touching. I'll leave a link in the description, but it was basically saying, no matter what you do, people aren't going to like you. Not going to like your choices, but that doesn't matter, because there are people that do like your like what you like. So just because they don't like it doesn't mean it's not acceptable. Something on those lines. But it was just such a.
What gets me
thing.
is that it doesn't matter that it was MLP. It could have been anything.
Exactly.
And they told
Right.
him to stop expressing himself.
Mm.
It's like what if he was being bullied for being gay? Could you just leave the gay at home? Like they're just gonna find something
remember
else
at one
to
point-
bother him about.
I remember at one point there was a story I read online where some woman brought her kid to like a Walmart or something like that, and this is a little kid. He's, not thinking about any significant political agenda or nothing like that. So if he wants to wear, a pink tutu, no one's really supposed to think that much of it that, he's going to end up being gay or anything like that. But this chick just, is shopping with her son, and he's doing something that's not, accurate to gender role or something like that. And so just some random stranger comes up and basically says, you need to tell your son to stop being queer. Trust me, it'll save him in the long run. And he's just being a douchebag about the entire thing.
Yeah, like there was a thing I read on Facebook where this woman's son was invited to one of his friends' birthday parties, and it was like prince and princess theme, like Disney Prince Princess.
Oh yeah.
And the little boy wanted to know if he could be, I think it was Belle from one of the princesses, and the people at the party, like the parents, were like, "Hey, that's so cruel. Why'd they put him in a dress? Oh my God, the mother's horrible." And the little kids were like,
I don't care.
"This is completely normal. This is fine. I don't care. Like, cool costume. Like, if it's getting to the point where kids can be more accepting than adults, this world is seriously fucked up."
It's only just recently that we've started,
Paying attention.
seeing that maybe kids are the ones that, are the more sane of the bunch.
Yeah, because they don't know how they don't know how to unconditionally hate yet. Like, they they're the basis.
They just do shit,
Yeah.
and there's no significant meaning behind it. It's not, I'm gonna wear a dress because I'm not gonna wear a dress because, I think it makes me, fabulous or something like that. They just do it, and there's no underlying, I'm gonna be gay in the future,
Right.
I'm gonna be homosexual in the future, or just any random shit like that. They just do it to have fun,
Right.
and then you just look at the adults and it's just like,
I just really like
We're
the
so
character.
desensitized.
Exactly.
We're so desensitized to things like that if a kid does that and there's no meaning behind it, we're like, oh my god, there's something wrong with my child, and there's really not. They're just kids. Let them do that.
Omni! I fucking knew it. Omni!
What?
So, Omni, did you hear anything we had to say about My Little Pony?
Yeah, I heard.
What?
I just decided to stay out of it.
oh, so then you didn't hear how we were going to, set ablaze to every My Little Pony plush in the
You
nation.
didn't say anything close to that.
Ah.
Pyromania!
Maybe we were thinking about it. You wouldn't know. You weren't here.
You were thinking about it, because like Jamie said, setting things on fire is a theme for you for some reason.
Well, it's, what else am I supposed to do? Sprinkle it with water?
No, you can electrocute it.
You won't do a goddamn thing. You're all talk.
Electrocuting is just like a
Oh,
lesser
that's
form
it.
of fire
Bring it on.
because it still causes burns.
Shut up, I'm trying to put him down. Omni, do you have any other topics?
You just
nope.
gave one. That was what,
Yeah,
that was what
seriously,
we got on
that
that
was
long
mine,
tangent
dude.
about.
Fish!
I just can't handle the pressure anymore, Jamie. Go to someone else.
Well, you just told us the story, you didn't give your opinion. So fuck you.
My opinion?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Okay, thank you. Fish! Do you have any
Well, now
more?
he's gone. That would be great.
Do you have any more topics?
No.
So, guys, you may have heard that Michael Bay is, in fact, making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. You may have heard that he was changing a lot of shit that people weren't happy about. You may have also heard that they weren't mutants, they were aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah.
So, and then you might have heard explosions will happen because it's Michael Bay. But a trailer was recently released this week, and I'm gonna say this. I'm actually looking forward to it. I don't actually think it looks that bad. I think they're keeping to the humour. Yes, it's going to be dark because that's the whole reason they're trying to adapt it into this type of movie. But I don't like April O'Neil, aka Megan Fox. I think she's a bad choice, but that's just my personal opinion. The designs are a bit... What's the word I'm looking for?
Crap?
Yeah, crap. no, they just seem off to me. But the action looks good. The premise looks good. I mean, they're not going to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that we knew before. They are going to be genetically enhanced turtles.
Wait,
that
are
were-
you telling me Donatello does not do machines?
I don't know. I don't even watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No. That was
Or
in the
should
theme
I say,
song.
sorry, it's the UK. I mean, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
That
Teenage
was in the,
Mutant Hero Turtles.
That was in the theme song. It was Donatello does machines.
Well, in the UK, for some reason, they banned the word ninja on TV. So instead of ninja, it was heroes. Stupid. What was I saying? I can't remember. But yeah.
Designs look like crap.
Yeah, designs look like crap. Thank God I edit this.
He doesn't edit it.
I edit it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, poop pounder.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Shall we fight about this tomorrow?
Maybe.
Okay. I would like to schedule in at 1 o'clock.
I can't do one. How about lunch?
12:30.
Fine.
Okay, I'll see you at 12:30 at Wendy's.
Okay.
Okay, see you at Wendy's at 12:30. Bye.
I want a bacon cheeseburger.
Okay, do you want fries?
Yes, please.
Or drink?
No.
Okay. This joke has gone on way too long. But yeah, they're genetically advanced turtles. They haven't had radioactive sludge go down the sewers and touch them that made them grow. They've actually just been injected with it, and I've got nothing wrong with that. It's basically the same shit, but it's being injected in them differently. Instead of them eating it, they're being forced, needled. So I've got nothing wrong with it. But I know a lot of people still hate the idea. Copper, you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, aren't you?
Somewhat. I don't like the idea that he's changing the core things of the core things that make the Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, he's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can't just not make them mutants anymore. It's the freaking name.
But they are mutants. They're just being injected rather than they're eating it. And instead of just fighting crime on their own accord, they are being owned by a corporate to take care of crimes themselves.
Well, that's just dumb.
That sounds so weird.
Yeah, I don't like the idea.
Who could we get? Genetically advanced dogs? Genetically advanced gorillas? I know! The slowest animal alive! Turtles!
Sloths.
Oh, sloths! Wait, no, they're too slow.
Genetically
Turtles!
enhanced to be average speed turtles.
Well, for now, I am pretty much just going to reserve judgment on that, but I know that one thing that will piss me off more than anything else is if the characters are changed way too much, because you've always had like a standard thing going on with the Turtles. Raphael was always the one with the most amount of anger issues. Donatello was always the smart one. Michelangelo was the dumbest one, and Leonardo had that stick out of his ass about being the leader. If that changes around, at this point, it's just like, fuck it.
Well, I'm not sure if you've seen the designs of them, but they sort of... It's hard to tell at this point, but what I can tell is, just by their facial expressions, it does look like they may go on that line, but I can understand your concern about that. I mean,
well,
it's
the last time I bothered ever checking up on this movie, at one point they were saying that they were going to change stuff, like Michelangelo was going to be the angsty one, and Raphael was going to be the smart one. It's just like, no,
What's the point
you do
in
not
that?
fucking do that. I have no idea, but apparently that was like the last thing I ever caught when I was checking up on the movie. It's just like, Michelangelo was going to be the angsty one, and Raphael was going to be the smart one. It's like, no!
I like to keep optimistic about stuff like this. I want to see more of it, and I want to hear people's opinions on it before I can form my own opinions, so... Yeah,
well, for now, I am reserving my opinion, but I am just going to let it be known I will be pissed if the Turtles are changed drastically as far as personality is concerned.
And Omni, you've just won $500.
Excuse me?
So where were you now, Omni?
No, I heard you. Where's my money?
Of all the things you didn't hear, you hear that.
Of course, there's a promise of cash.
You're getting fucking nothing.
Well, that's not fair. I answered the call of destiny.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I answered the call of fuck all.
Okay.
That needs to be a movie. The Call of Fuck All.
A Call of Duty spoof.
Call of Fuck All, Activision says, we give up.
No, have you guys seen that Call of Duty parody game, Duty Calls?
Won it by
It was by the
guys who
same
made
people that made
Bulletstorm.
Bulletstorm. Yeah, it was released as like a viral
Pew
thing.
pew pew pew. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I am parachuting in, but you can't shoot me until this scene has ended. Oh,
And every
I'm
time-
For a second, I thought you were going to tell us that the game was actually called Pew Pew Pew.
No, every time
pew,
every
pew.
time every time you shoot somebody, you rank up, and it's like Master Sergeant, Gunnery Sergeant, Shooty Person to the extreme.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That was awesome. That needs to be an official game.
In other news, Facebook bought out Oculus Rift, guys.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
I'm gonna virtually poke you. Jamie poked.
I'm gonna poke you in the eye, virtually.
Why? Facebook.
Yeah, like
Why?
what possible like business standpoint could have propelled this. Like,
the whole point Facebook still exists today is because they buy other companies just to stay relevant, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to buy companies to stay relevant, you need to buy companies that are relevant to you.
also companies that have a stance right now. Like, Oculus Rift isn't even out.
And that's another thing people are pissed off about. Oh, I paid to have this as an indie, and now you've been selling out? Fuck you, I want my money back.
Yeah,
You've
like...
got the money.
Numerous companies have backed out since Facebook bought it. Like, Minecraft is not going to be for the Oculus Rift anymore.
I don't think that would have been good anyway, but
That doesn't seem like it would have really added anything.
But there was a company called Bebo. It was a social networking site similar to Facebook and MySpace, and it was...
I remember.
And it was very popular in the UK. And then when the owner of it sold it, he sold it for $850 million US. I don't know when he did, but recently he brought back Bebo for $1 million. Because the company that brought it just let it slide. And I think that's why... one of the reasons why Facebook are buying all these companies. They don't want to go out of business in the next few years. So in order to stay relevant, they need to buy out companies and buy companies to expand their range. I mean, why Oculus Rift though?
Like, Facebook has been in the gaming scene, but it's not games. It's just time wasters. Like, this is something completely different.
My main concern is that they're going to integrate Oculus Rift as just a social Facebooking app. Like, for example, could you imagine Steam, for example, like the Steam interface over game? My main concern is that they're going to have something like that for Facebook's. So I'm in the middle of the game and then all of a sudden, Copper poked you! Fuck off, Copper!
No, you must poke me back!
Killed me! You killed me!
Poke war!
Alright, I'll flip you off then poke you back, you asshole.
Poke war, Call of Duty, poke Extreme Master 2. I don't fucking know. I lost that one.
Yeah, whip by your head.
That one got away from me.
But that's the only reason I consider buying it, and it's kind of stupid, so yeah. But speaking of people buying out other people, Full Screen brought Screwattack, and basically all that means is Screwattack now have a lot of money to do the stuff they wanted to do. And instead of Full Screen Arcade, which was their gaming sub multi-channel network, it's going to be the Screwattack network. And some people say, oh, this is just a way for them to slap their name on it just to expand. But I actually think this is going to be a really good idea because Screwattack have the best community out there. I honestly believe that.
Death Battle.
Yeah, Death Battle, they have a lot of great content themselves. They're gamers themselves, so they know exactly what they want and how to get it. So I think Screwattack having their own multi-channel network is a good thing. I think they could bring a lot to this. This episode has gone on long enough, so I'm just going to close by announcing I am voicing in a video game. Yay!
What game?
I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, well, that's great info. All right.
Yes, I'm voicing in a game. What game? I can't tell you.
I'm calling bullshit.
I'm
He's
proud
not
of
in a
you.
video game. He can't tell us, so it's a lie.
I can't announce it yet, but I'm going to record the lines within a week, so I will let you know.
Can you tell us if it's a big budget game or an indie game?
Oh, it's an indie game. It's an indie game.
Okay.
From what I've seen and what I've heard, it looks promising. I'm really looking forward to doing it. So, yeah, I cannot wait to show you what I have to offer.
Yay.
Anyway, guys, we have gone on this podcast for long enough. We are not going to do questions anymore. Well, we may do questions if we get them, but we
With
don't.
people actually fucking send us questions.
Yes, send us questions at Caiminds@Caiminds.com. That's CAI podcast@Caiminds.com. Then we will answer them. We cannot keep making shit up. Well, we can, but we don't want to anymore.
What are you talking about? We made a career out of making shit up. Come on, man.
You made a career out of making shit up?
Oh, yeah. I'm the biggest shit maker upper there is.
We need to do business.
Yes. Anyway, guys, that has been Omni Beneficial.
Hello, and goodbye.
Ah, stop fucking up your boot goodbye. Shit, now I'm
I
doing
think
it.
it's like ingrained into my DNA now.
Hello, I mean goodbye. Screw you, Omni. And that has been Old Boy Fishdragon.
Die in a frozen wasteland.
That's different. I will accept.
He's mixing shit up. I don't like it.
Oh, well, you can just go freeze in a pond, turn yourself into an ice cube, and then serve yourself in a drink, you fucker.
Lick a pop.
I might.
And that has also been New Guy Copper. But before we go, Copper, do you want to explain what you're going to do for Caiminds?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing this series called With Great Power Reviews, where basically I first order of business is I go through and review every single live-action superhero movie release from 1951 to present day, and I'll keep going as new things come out. Then once I'm finished with that, I'm going to go to animations, like DC Animated Universe movies, Marvel Animated Universe movies, then TV shows, like full shows in one review. And, yeah, that'll keep me going for a while, and then I'll find something else to do. So that's what I'm doing.
Thank you very much, Copper, for joining Caiminds. And
Good luck.
yes, good luck. You won't last a week.
Careful not to put too much faith in him. Remember when you did that with me?
Ah, he's left.
And that is why we have secretly assigned you to be assassinated by a hitman.
What?
Can I stop recording now?
No.
He's getting uncomfortable.
No. I thought we were done. My call disconnected.
That's fine. Just say goodbye. 'Cause
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And I've been Jamiethecomic. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. See you later, guys. Keep on being awesome.
God, dude, why do you always sound like such a goddamn pansy when you do that?
Shut up. This is awesome.
No,
This
it's
is my
not.
catchphrase.
Well, you need a new catchphrase because yours sucks.
Yours is... Shut up.